السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I welcome all of you with the second part of that Fatawa life that comes to you from Medical Center Islamic Society. The first question, girl about 26 years old and she's a new Muslim. The rest of her family are non-Muslims. Everybody is full of problems. There's some who wants to commit suicide, some fighting all the time. She tried to fix the family affairs, but she could not. Her father, she said, he don't care about nobody else but himself. She feels if she lives with him, she will hate them and she will sever her relationship with them. Can she live by herself after she finds a good work? This way she could keep her good relationship with her family without having all these drama. The answer. Originally, you have to be patient on the harm of the kinship. In particular, if it is the closer people, which is the parents. But what you have mentioned as a solution, that you found that a solution for your problem, but you have to make sure that you're going to be safe, you're not going to be tested in your religion, inshallah. As long as you keep your kinship, that does not mean that you have to be in touch with them all the time. But it could be that mingling is sometimes very bad. You all know the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. When a person came to the Prophet ﷺ, said that I have relatives that I'm do good for them and they sever the relationship with me, and every time I try to get close to them, they sever the relationship to me. Do I need to sever my relationship with them? I always continue being good to them. He said, if you are doing it, as if you are throwing some dust on them. The question here that you have mentioned your story, that you are thinking about suicide, this is not a good solution, my sister. This is something, if you have committed suicide, you have committed one of the big sins, because Allah Azza wa Jal said that you're going to be eternally in the hellfire. Why you want to leave? Why you want to think you're escaping a small problem to something that is greater and is eternal? So the Prophet said, whomever threw himself from a mountain and he died, he will do the same thing in the hereafter until eternity. And whomever killed himself with an iron thing, and he will be doing the same thing in the hellfire forever. So look what you're saying. This is not something minor. This is very severe. This life is temporary. We are just shadows on this earth, and one shadow after the other. We all go to leave, no matter what. You have to have good thoughts with Allah Azza wa Jal. Don't feel despair from the merciful. Allah is more merciful than anything. There's a Quran that it is a cure for the heart. Indeed, after this affliction, there is an ease. So may Allah, inshallah, make it easy for you, inshallah. The following question: can we, the women who are not married, to live alone because of university. Like if you go outside the state, and the only thing you can't just the family cannot move with me because of the school. This is to relocate them. It's very hard. But I, as far as I am a student, it's easy for me to move. So what do I do? The Muslim woman should stay with her relatives and not to leave them, except for a need or something that is very clear. She should not travel except with a kinship, unless it is safe and there is a good companionship and the guardian allowed. There is a decision for Amja about the woman traveling without her mahram, and it goes like this so you can understand. Originally, the woman should not travel by herself except with one of her kinship that is considered mahram. And you have an exception because of education with the permission of her guardian or with the companionship of somebody who is trusted. With women that are trustworthy. If it is a safe and there is no inflection on the religion. The following question. There is a lot of masjid, they are celebrating Halloween in a different way. They give candy. They teach people that it is forbidden to celebrate the Halloween because this is not Islamic celebration. And because doing this program every year, we're afraid, the community is afraid that it's going to become a Halloween habit. First, we need to know that the Halloween and all this costumes that they wear is none good. This is from their. It's not something that goes with the nature of a human being, and also it's connected with some false attitude toward the devil and evil and magic and all this stuff. It should not help or celebrate that. No Muslim should not do that. Not in Halloween or others. But to do alternative programs to get the intention of our youth so they will not go into this kind of they will not fall into that. This has good intention. The fatwa is different from one place to another. From the areas that are safe, we should not open a gate for our brothers. And to have a day's replacement alternative for the youth, and it will have programs where it's different every year, so they will not have the same routine, and they will also attribute that to Halloween. The zakah of the garment, gold and stuff, the one that are done for rental. Someone who is preparing for weddings, he supply the costume and the sweet or gold, or everybody cannot have uh, can't afford like $1 million jewelry, but they could rent it for the wedding and bring him back. The zakah on the things are used, whatever is used for rental, not for buying and selling to make profit. It's not going to be in the. It's not only in the rent. Like the one who is doing rental the house, he pay the zakah on the rental, not on the price of the house. But maybe there is something special about the gold because it is part of uh, money. So if you make the zakah on its value, it'll be better for a more guardian. But if you only do it on the rental part, it is okay too, because there's a fatwa on this. Final question: a brother is going through some hardship and he asked for a loan. He will give it to me in installments. He did part of it. It was very tough for him. There's a lot of lawsuits. Someone is trying to get in between us. I want to forgive him. Consider this is a zakah. To waive the loan as part of zakah. Is that allowed? So the saying, my answer is, it's about the disputed item between the scholars. Most of the scholars, they say no. Because you have resurrected money that is dead with sadaqah and made Allah's right as a way to protect his own money. So he don't pay the zakah because he do on the thing that is dead loan. Ibn Taymiyyah said no, it will not be allowed, but others, they allowed it. Hasan al-Basri, he put a condition with the loans, not on commercial, because they are doing it on someone who is really in hardship. But the one who's doing commercial is different. This way, the merchant will be doing loans, and then they will he will like give his dead loans into the zakah. So the majority is not to drop it from the zakah. What is allowed to be patient on the one who cannot pay back your loans, who cannot pay, because Allah said, and if it was through hardship, wait till ease. If you give charity, it's better for you. It is good to relieve him some of the debt, seeking Allah's face, without to consider that as part of zakah. Waiting for the hard, it is part of Allah's forgiving on the person and to forgive him at the day of judgment. It is one who is going to be under the shade of Allah at the day of the shade except Allah's shade. The Prophet ﷺ said, a person used to give loans to people and he used to tell his people, if you find someone in hardship, forgive him. Forget him. Maybe Allah will forgive us. So he met Allah and Allah forgave him. The Prophet ﷺ said, whomever waited for someone through hardship, Allah will cover him at the day of judgment. Another hadith, whomever waited for one who through a hardship, every day it is at charity. And whomever after it is that time due, it will be for every day he waits. With every money, also the amount he gets charity. So this is a trade that is definitely winning with Allah Azza wa Jal. So wait for an ease and to give charity. It is better for if you know. Yeah. I will buy a ticket when I pay an installment with zero interest. Footnote: I will pay 40 euros fees and 5 every month. That okay or no? This is my son. From the things are, if this is for a service, it's true service. For issuing with that ticket, then it is okay. If it is just a cover, the doubt, it depends on the true need. If you're really in need for that ticket, and if you have a different detail, inshallah, Allah will cover you with that. There is no doubt that the knowledge, Islamic knowledge, it is the inheritance of the Prophet ﷺ. And seeking it is one of the best that you can spend in your life and your money and time. And to belong to it, there is no higher status than that. And this what the person who prepare himself for that, so could make Allah love his servants and vice versa. And he go on advice. He is in one of the highest part of worship. But he need to give this the students of knowledge their status. Know the status that you're in. So people need to know that you are nights you are standing in prayers, and you are silent when people are talking, and you are fasting when people are not fasting. You are holding uh, the flag of Islam, so don't be among those who are foolish or not aware of what's going on. Start with the lower part of knowledge before you go to the high. And try to learn directly from the scholars. That's the best way. If Allah gives you knowledge, let your concern make sure you how to take care of it, not to just re-narrate like you are recording and then you are saying narrate to somebody else. No, you need to be. Don't be like the light where you are burning yourself and you allow others to see. But after that, nothing going to benefit you. So if you have knowledge, let your concern be take care of not the narration. Verify it before you um, uh, deliver it, and it is very important to do that because Prophet ﷺ told us deliver even if it is one ayah, but you need to verify. You need to understand it, verify it. And try to find a sheikh that's closer to you that you can count on him and try to learn from him. Before you learn from his character, before you learn from his knowledge. A final question. My son is 23 years old. He's having a problem with concentration. He take care of himself. He has challenged his life. But when he speaks, he is having a problem. Now he's gonna get married. Do we have to tell that girl, or do we later find out this about this flaw in him? If the problem is like you said, I think this is something that's obvious, or is going to be obvious, because everybody who deal with him from the first time, they're gonna find out if it is that way. So to indicate it is enough, and the details will be very clear whenever he deals with them. May Allah give him quick recovery. The last question, because of the time. Those who pray on the chairs. This is always happening. We have said, talk about it in this masjid and other places. One is insisting that his masjid is a standing from the beginning. So he makes his own rule. Because if you did that, you have to make your own rule. But if you want to pray on the chair, sitting in the beginning, then you bring your chair a little bit to the front. So it will be equal, shoulder to shoulder. But if you are going to do it standing, you're not going to use it except when you make ruku' sujood. So you need to put it a little bit back. So it will be equal. Alhamdulillah, masjid is good. Let the masjid go back a little bit behind. So what? 10 centimeters. Our masjid are not full except Fridays. So 2 rows and the rest is empty. So if this happened, then the second row, let them go like half a foot. So we could have the oneness of the salah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك.